Harrenhal is the largest castle in Westeros. It sits on the north shore of the God's Eye. Once it was a grand monument of ambition and power. Today it stands in ruins, a shadow of its former glory. In this video, we'll explore Harrenhal's history, notable features, and its infamous curse. Please note that there will be spoilers for House of the Dragon towards the end of the video. Harrenhal is located in the Riverlands, right on the north shore of the God's Eye. Its lands are some of the richest in Westeros, boasting vast, fertile fields that stretch far and wide. This prime location made it a coveted seat for many powerful houses. Harrenhal is a massive structure, built on a scale that would be more fitting for giants than humans. The castle has 5 enormous towers, and its walls are as thick as mountains. Inside, it holds the largest chamber in all of Westeros, even bigger than the throne room in the Red Keep, the castle in King's Landing with the Iron Throne. Harrenhal was built by Harren the Black, who believed his fortress was unbeatable. It took 40 years and thousands of men to complete. Harren thought his huge walls and towers would protect him forever, but he didn't count on Aegon the Conqueror and his dragon Balerion. On the day Harren moved in, Aegon flew Balerion over the walls and burned the castle, giving it its charred, melted appearance. And King Harren learned that thick walls and high towers are small use against dragons, for dragons fly. Harren and his family died in the fire, ending House Hor. The towers of Harrenhal still show the burn marks from that night. The Kingspire Tower is now a burned shell, and the Widow's Tower, named for the many widows after Harren's fall, is also scarred by dragonfire. Harrenhal has many notable features and mysteries. The Hall of 100 Hearths is a massive hall that can entertain an army. The bathhouse is famous for its large stone tubs and is rumored to be haunted. The Godswood spans 20 acres and has an eerie heart tree with 13 deep marks from the battle above the God's Eye. Harrenhal is 3 times as large as Winterfell, with stables that can house 1,000 horses and kitchens as big as Winterfell's Great Hall. Harrenhal's walls and towers are made of black stone. Despite its grandeur, many parts of Harrenhal have decayed. House Went uses only the lower thirds of 2 towers, leaving the rest to bats and neglect. The Curse of Harrenhal is well known, with many lords meeting untimely deaths. Lothston's House Strong, House Harroway. Harrenhal has withered every hand to touch it. Stories of ghosts and hauntings only add to its fearsome reputation. This curse seems to ensure that no lord can hold Harrenhal for long. The Curse of Harrenhal has a sinister reputation. Every house that is granted the castle soon goes extinct under mysterious circumstances, and every individual that holds it dies as well. Those that have held Harrenhal are often considered upjumpers, and the ends that they would meet are often considered a result of being overly ambitious. They rose too fast and paid the price. There is a ring of truth to this, but such a characterization is also unfair. Harrenhal is usually given to those from the lower classes of nobility, houses or knights that previously held no castles of their own or had meager holdings. Because it is the largest castle in Westeros, to name any knight or lesser house as Lord of Harrenhal is to make them upjumpers by definition. Maybe ambition was the downfall of some lords of Harrenhal, but everyone? That answer seems like a cop-out and does essentially nothing to further the storyline. House Hor constructed Harrenhal by beggaring the Riverlands and the Iron Islands, using human blood in the mortar and desecrating weirwoods for beams and rafters. Its construction on the shores of the mysterious God's Eye, home to the Isle of Faces, adds to its dark reputation. Harrenhal's curse is believed to be tied to its dark origins and the supernatural forces at play during its construction. The castle's immense size and the fact that it is often granted to lesser houses or individuals who rise too quickly in power, only to fall dramatically, contribute to its cursed reputation. Harrenhal's strategic importance cannot be overstated. It was chosen for the Great Council of 101 AC because of its immense size, capable of hosting over 1,000 lords and their entourages. During the War of the Five Kings, Harrenhal's key location made it a pivotal stronghold. The Crown chose Harrenhal as the location of the Great Council of 101 AC because it did not know how many would attend, and wanted space for at least 500 lords and their entourages. More than 1,000 came. In recent times, Harrenhal has seen many occupants, including House Went, Janos Slynt, and Peter Baelish. Peter Baelish became its lord despite never setting foot in the castle. Cersei Lannister grants the castle to Janos Slynt, commander of the City Watch of King's Landing, in return for his service against Eddard Stark. Today, Harrenhal is largely uninhabited, with many parts remaining in ruins. It is occasionally used strategically by various factions. During the Dance of the Dragons, Harrenhal played a pivotal role as a strategic stronghold. Early in the conflict, Harwin Strong surrendered Harrenhal to Daemon Targaryen, who used it as a base for the Blacks. This fortified his position and allowed him to conduct raids in the surrounding areas. Later, Aemon Targaryen and Criston Cole led an army of Greens to retake the castle. Upon their arrival, they found it abandoned by Daemon's forces. Aemon executed Harwin Strong and his kin, reclaiming Harrenhal for the Greens. Aemon rode his dragon, Vagar, over Harrenhal, burning all wooden structures within the castle. Sabbatha Frey, who had occupied Harrenhal during this time, barely survived by hiding in a privy. The climax of Harrenhal's involvement in the dance was the deadly duel between Daemon Targaryen, riding Caraxes, and Aemon Targaryen on Vagar. This battle ended with both princes and their dragons falling into the God's Eye, marking a dramatic and tragic end for both. During this period, Alice Rivers, a mysterious healer, played a significant role at Harrenhal, further adding to its lore of curses and hauntings. Lionel Strong and his heir Harwin Strong died in a mysterious fire, adding to the castle's grim history. Harrenhal had witnessed more horror in its 300 years than Casterly Rock had witnessed in 3,000. Harrenhal stands as a monument to ambition and a site of repeated tragedy. Its grand design and cursed history make it a unique place in Westeros. Despite its decay, Harrenhal continues to play a role in the politics and conflicts of the realm.